Hi there once again, reporting here from the Ping River in Chiang Mai. Flooding in Chiang Mai is a big issue, especially at this time of the year. We've got Storm Mulan coming in off of the China Sea, heading towards us here in Chiang Mai. I've come along here to check on the flooding here, situation here in the Padette area. This is the main weir. I've been here many times before. Let me show you a clip from when I was here before. 14, 16, oh bloody hell. There's around about 2 dozen bottles, plastic bottles, but moreover there's the polystyrene, the styrofoam that's collected at this spot, having come down from upstream on the Ping. Up here is the city, and we're looking down now at the glorious weir at Padette. Today I'm going to take a little trip up the stairs here and give you a sneak peek of what it's really like. You can see the boulders that are visible across there. That's showing that the water level is really low, let alone the fact that we can see below the green over that side. So you can see that they've really pushed the water through here rather than holding it back. So there's nothing to hold the water north of here, upstream from Chiang Mai. So it's flowing fully. So the volume of water is going through on the far side. They've opened the sluices up to push it through. And you can see there that how full this area is. Look at these. They are hardly visible, these huge barriers that we normally see 4 to 5 feet of, and you can see it's been higher obviously because of the rubbish that is laid up on top there. Well, today I was watching Tim Newton give his news, and he was talking about Phuket not having any rain for the last week. Well, we've had it every day for the last week, every night, and some of the days, and particularly these last couple of days, it's been raining during the day, and right now it's drizzling. It was heavier when I arrived here, but we have had so much rain lately, and I was just checking Facebook a short while ago, and up in the north of Chiang Mai province, Phang, they are flooded. Pai, wow, the amount of water flowing through Pai on the rivers there, I was very lucky to be there a couple of weeks ago to see the beautiful rivers flowing through Tam Nam Lod, the Nam Lod cave. Beautiful. I don't think I'll be able to go through there right now. My goodness me, look at all that rubbish in there. There's so much polystyrene, bottles and shoes, and there's a pair of blue shoes there. Look, one there and one there. Oh, amazing. And I'm looking for other shoes now. There's loads of shoes in there. But there's a bit of a flow going on there. Now let's go into the next one. Oh my giddy aunt. That's huge. There's a football and loads of polystyrene and bottles and shoes. There's a kitchen sink bowl over there. And let's go into the last one over here, where typically most water comes through. Oh, that's really strong. Look at that. I'm taking you on my normal route. I'm going to show you what it's like here at the Padette Weir, and then I'm going to go on downstream and show you a bit more down there. Well, they've taken the railings away. Isn't that thoughtful? They've taken the railings away. There used to be railings around here to save anybody falling over the side. That's fantastic. Anyway, the force of that water, look at that, they've really opened up this sluice. So normally it's way on down to this sort of level, low, and only allowing for a little bit of water to go through, but today they are allowing all of the water through. So right now it is not being held back at all. So usually the area here isn't exposed and we see water up to the green line, and right now there is no water up to the green line. That is fully exposed, and you can see this almost a cascade across the river there, where there are rocks Well, I remember seeing a couple of years ago in a similar situation where the rocks were exposed like that, where they'd open the sluices and let all the water through. And you can see this rapid effect over there of the shallow water area and the white tops of the rapid. And then it's circling round and coming down into this part here. Isn't that incredible? Well, the force of the water, you can hear it, and when you're here you can feel it. There's a thundering going on. There's a like a beating of a drum as the water hits those steel sluices. I'm going to go on downstream and show you a bit more. Well, my heart goes out to the people of Pai, let alone the other areas of the northern area of Thailand that are inundated now with so much rain, so much surface water flooding the rivers, and the rivers then carrying it to other places to flood. Fields that have got rice planted, you know, crops may be ruined, let's hope not. You know, the houses that really, you know, some are built on stilts, but some just can't cope year after year after year with this destruction by the water. Fishermen here trying to catch some fish in the flood. You'll remember on a previous video that I showed you, there were some ladies with their nets dipping in here during the high water, but you can see the speed of that water going down there in front of the McCain land. That's the island over there of McCain Hospital. That rain's intensifying again now. This is the obligatory stop, the second stop as you come downstream from the Padette Weir. This is, I'm going to take my life in my hands. This is in front of the school here, and my goodness, there's floods. I'm up to my ankles in water. Not really. Okay, I've come over to the obligatory stop number 3. This is the 121. This is the ring road where it crosses over the Ping River, and you'll remember in times gone by I've done videos over here showing you the market area and also the festival at Loy Krathong. Wow, that's really flooded over there to the bottom of the steps on the far side. It's flowing well. The rain has really picked up now, and we can seriously say I'm getting wet, and I've got another stop or so to do yet before I can get on with my daily chores. It's only 1:30 in the afternoon. It feels more like you know, this not only does it feel like you're in the UK with this dismal weather, but also the light level feels as if it's early evening. It's only 1:30. That's not too bad. I've now driven down from the crossover of the 121 down to one of my favourite stops here to see the bridge crossing over the Ping. The noise is quite nice, isn't it, when you get all that heavy water. Sawasdee krap. So there we have it all in its glory. That water forcefully pushing downstream. That's gorgeous. You see it comes around the corner here and it heads over towards this side. There's actually a sluice over that far side, but there's so much weed there. By the look of it, they've not had it open very much. Indeed, it's not open, and the water's coming through Majority of the water's coming through at this point. And the fishermen here are out in force. Today is actually the Queen's birthday. Happy birthday, Queen Mother, here in Thailand. Everybody's having a day off. And they've decided to come fishing. So this wall that goes along here, normally there's around about 5-6 feet visible. So it's very, very high. And you can see over there the restaurant that has done nice coffee time to time. So that white trellis is the balcony, and below it are the stanchions the balcony is standing on, and they're in mid-air. So that's a bit dangerous because the bank has all been washed away. I love coming to this place. It's a real natural feeling because you've got the guys fishing, you've got the water flowing away, you've got all the rubbish coming downstream, and you know, the noise and that sort of thing. But then you come to somewhere just the other side and it's calm like a mill pond because they have kept the sluice closed, and that is well and truly closed because there's no water going through there, and all of that rubbish is coming back in and collecting on this side. Looking at where he knows there will be fish and where he can cast it in. Checking out the lines of people fishing, make sure he doesn't entangle them. And for people who've just come to this video for the first time on my channel, this is a regular visit place I come to, good weather, bad weather, and it's a relaxing place to come and see all the water passing over the terraces that are here. And over here there are long terraces of concrete, and you can see people walking across there with their nets and throwing their nets in to catch fish. And it's a bit too strong for them, too deep for them today to go in there and catch fish that way, so I'm sure some of them are here with their rods. And if you thought that wasn't relaxing enough, what about sitting over here, casting your line into that channel that comes down into the main river? Still hasn't made his mind up. He's contemplating it, he's thinking about it. Will he, won't he? Will he, won't he? Will he, won't he? He's really thinking seriously now. Shall I throw it in? He's got his board closed so that all the lottery tickets don't get wet. 80 baht. Maybe 100 baht sometimes, for a lottery ticket. And the people who sell them like this, typically they are disabled in some way. They've got a registration for being disabled. Riding a bike. He nodded at me, so he's not blind. That's interesting. Well, some of you who saw the last video may remember that I came here before and this was all washed away during the construction, and I was questioned as to why they had the channels going out adjacent to the main flow. So, you know, the flow's coming down from the top here, and then why have those flows there? So they're not sluices, they are where the water's coming through. I see, so the water's going to be coming through on the other side and then come out through this way. And that's why that other channel's at the back there. So they are going to be creating some electricity. Wow, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So not quite finished yet. Here's the main flow going out. So here's the outflow, which wasn't constructed last time. Lovely relaxing scene here. I could certainly see myself sat there with a rod in the water. Try and catch some fish as this confluence washes all the food downstream. Well, I've come down to my last for today obligatory stop, and that's the place that you can see the water coming over this little, I don't know what you call it, it's like a mini dam really, and you know, you get a feeling when you see this, the water flowing over this point, how strong the water is. Well, you've seen it strong up there. Look at this. Look at that flow from the left as it slides down and hits the water on the right. Absolutely incredible. Previous videos that I've done, you've actually been able to see fish jumping up from this area up to go upstream in water similar to this, and you know, the fish, some fish must make it through, but I can't imagine how the fish would swim against the force of that water today. Well, all the way up there, as far as you can see, and further, I can assure you, about 2 kilometres to 3 kilometres, there are these fish farms, these pontoons, and each of the pontoons has got sections of netted sort of like ponds of fish, and they currently have not been inundated. Sales down the road will still be going on from fish that have been raised in these fish farms. I've said it in previous years that these pontoons do get washed away, and when the weather or the river is really strong, you think this is strong, it can be even worse. These get washed away, and especially when there is strong wind, maybe trees break and moorings fail, and everything just goes downstream, and it can be really very damaging to other fish farms down the way when a pontoon knocks into it and all the fish then spill out into the river. Anyway, thank you for joining me here at this view of the Ping River in flood. It's not flooded the surrounding lands yet, that's still got a way to go, and maybe after Mulan has passed through, we'll come and have another look and see whether there has been some inundation of the land on the other side, which does happen. Anyway, take care. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.